Alright, again, good morning. Okay, sorry, medyo ako ngayon. No? Medyo okay lang na ako, kitang-kita mo naman. No? Okay, sige. I will now discuss about purely theoretical side of this topic of CVP. No? I'll be discussing that or make a summary then on the latter part na lang ha. Huwag na lang muna ngayon. No? Kasi ang CVP naman is more about problem-based concept. No? But as I go on, the concept that I'll be discussing with you will be applied to a certain problem, okay? Alright, now, let me just give you some sort of summary here. Ano naman summary? Problem number one is a summary. Yeah? Alright, so what do you know? So you're used to be doing this one, huh? Sales, variable cost, contribution margin, fixed cost, and net income here, okay? Dalawa to, ha? Variable, fixed cost is what? Manufacturing and operating. Okay, manufacturing and operating din ba, ha? Okay na? Alright, now I have to do some table ko lang muna para na masolve ko rin number 1. But I will be using formula mamaya, pero babalikan ko rin ito. Pero I will have to do this just for the sake of trying to fill up lang muna yung problem natin. Okay. You'll solve 180. 180. So 180 lahat yan. Solve din. 180 lahat. Alright, para may idea lang kayo, no? Okay? Then, the selling price 20 here. Alright, variable cost 14. This composed of 2. Dalawa yan, ha? Nakalagay dun, ha? Manufacturing 11. Alright, 11 ang manufacturing here. Then, ang operating is 3. Alright, fixed cost throughout the year, 792. Sure, 792. Ito kalagay. Ito yung tawag dito, total. Ito yung per unit. Alright, ito yung units. Okay, ano sa totoo lang? Diyan lang umikot ang mundo natin. Okay, sa CVP, ha? Paglaro-laruan mo lang yan. Alright, okay, there it is so far. Okay, so ito, 6 na ito, ha? 20 minus 4 and 6. So, dalawa rin ito, ha? If we look at it, dalawa rin ito. 500,000 and 592. 500 and 292 pala. So, 292, sorry ha, nilalagay ko rin ito. Alright, there it is. Sige. Standard capacity is normal capacity. Pero pagdating sa CVP, hindi kailangan ng normal capacity, ha? Bala-wala yan. Important din sa cost volume profit analysis is unit sold. Alright? Sige. Actual sales. Sige. Let's try to compete for the actual sales. Ha? Ito, 180 times 20. So, actual sales 3,006,000. Okay. Then, actual sales in units. Ito. 180. And then, alright? So, simple lang din. Okay? Sige. So, mamaya, babalikan ko yan, ha? Ginamit ko lang yan as a format. No? Okay. Now, our concern here, so yan po yung letter A natin, ha? Actual sales, 3,006,000. Units is 180,000 units. Alright, I will now proceed to B. Ano? Ito yung break-even analysis, no? Alright, now, they ask you here the break-even sales. Okay? Break-even point. Now, dalawa lagi ito. Break-even point or break-even units. Ano bang ibig sabihin ng break-even? Break-even means no profit, no loss. Okay? So, you recover the full cost. You recover the variable and fixed cost in full amount. Alright, now if I will be using here a formula, okay, so nakalagay dun sa pesos, ano? Ito, gamitin ko ang formula approach muna, ha? Okay na, kasi there are 3 approaches here, right? Formula. Sige, mamaya algebraic, subukan ko rin yun, ha? Pero formula muna tayo. Pero I'm not using those method na yan. I'm not using formula, I'm not using what? Algebraic, I'm not using chart. I'll be using another approach. which if you will ask me what approach na, yung tawag ko doon ay patayo approach. No? Okay? I'll tell it to you later. Or I call it what? Tabular approach. So, okay, so here, formula niya, break-even point in, ano ba naman doon? Pesos here. Alright, in pesos. Ang formula mo dyan will be fixed cost divided by contribution margin percentage. Okay? So, paano yan? 792,000 here divided by contribution margin percentage. Kailangan ng contribution margin percentage. Sabi ko, okay. Ito naman, 6 divided by 20. 30%. 70%. 100%. Alright? Actually, pwede naman kunin ito. Tapos i-divide mo rin doon. 30% din yan, ha? Okay lang? Multiply mo doon. I-divide mo doon, 70% din. Hindi ko lang pinilapan. Maybe later on na lang. Okay? So, divided by contribution margin percentage, so what rate is that? 30%. Alright. Okay. So, yung break-even point in units naman, fixed cost divided by CM per unit. Pag unit to, dapat per unit ha. Pag pesos yan, kailangan percentage. So, yung logic behind that. Ano? Alright, so 792,000 here divided by 6. Ang lalabas dito units. Pakompitin natin. Ha? Okay. So 792 divided by 0.30 here. 2,640,000 here. Ito naman, 792 divided by 6. That's 132,000 units. Kasi pwede mo paglaruan yun eh. Paano? Pwede mo i-divide ng selling price. 20. Pupunta ka doon. Okay? So 2,640,000 divided by 1. 2,640,000 divided by 20 here. 132. Kung ayaw mo naman, pwede mo naman 1. Divide mo yun. Divide mo. Pwede naman papunta ka doon. Multiply mo ano. Palaruin mo lang. Alright? Sige. So I call it the formula approach. Alright? Okay. So let me move on here. I'll be using here what then? You want me to break-even point, you know? Okay, you want me to use the tabular approach, what we call the algebraic approach. Pwede algebraic approach, you know? If you want to, break-even point. In pesos, break-even point in pesos here. It will be what then? Variable cost plus fixed cost. Break-even point, break-even yan. Alright? So, depende na kung anong variable cost mo. Okay? So, variable cost mo is what? Within? Depende kung gusto mong gamitin. Pwede yung 14, lagyan mo X doon. Plus fixed cost. 792. So, X na tayo pa dito. Alright, so what do we do here? Dilipat mo lang minus 14x equals 792. Then, 6x 792 divided by 6. Ang galing pesos. So, x will be 1. Alright, 132,000. Yan, tawag ko dyan ay, how do you call this again? I call it as algebraic approach. Okay? Or pwede naman in terms of what? Break-even point in units. Pag units yan, variable cost plus fixed cost. So, dapat pag pesos yan, pag units talaga yan, right? Ito pala. Break-even point in units. Sorry. Ito pesos naman. break-even point in pesos. Pag pesos yan, okay, para mag-compute ng pesos, kailangan mo ng percentage. Pag-compute mo ng units, kailangan mo per unit. Kaya ginamit ko doon per unit. So I will be using percentage. Anong variable cost percentage mo? 0.70x plus ano fixed cost mo? 790. Alright, so x ulit ha. Then x minus ito sa kabila, 0.7x equals 792. And then 0.30x here equals 792 here. Divided by 0.30 here. Then x in pesos na daw, pesos na daw. Yan ang units. 792 divided by 0.30. 2,640,000. Alright? Okay. So that's what I call formula approach. Get it? Okay, algebraic approach. Alright? Okay, now, kung gusto mo na may profit to, magdadagdag ka lang plus net income. Ito naman, plus net income. Okay na? Alright, now, sa totoo lang, I will not be using that normally. But, pwede ko pa rin naman gamitin yan in some cases lang ha. Pag medyo ako na, pwede pag may mga problem tayo, medyo simple-simple lang. Alright, I will now proceed to letter C. Ito na. Kasi puro break-even tayo. Ang letter C is what? Profit planning. Pag sinabi yung profit planning, meron kang kikitain dyan. So pag may kikitain ka, may profit ka. Plus naman. So again, let me talk about that with C.1. Huh? Alright, C1.1. Point 1 na lang ha. Alright, desired sales or actual sales. Actually yung word na desired sa actual, naglalaro lang yan. So if ever they use the word desired, at the post-descendant they use the word actual, baka magtataka, ano ba meron? So okay, there's the same. Ang pagkakaiba naman talaga ng actual lang naman. What's current? No? Kasi nabi naman desired, yung projected lang. But in in CVP, they're the same. The same way of, answering the question. So don't be bothered about that, alright? Okay, so what will I do in this case now? Alright, so here, sige, para makakita nyo rin ako. Sige, igawin ko nga itong tabular approach para makita ng tabular ha. Okay, tabular. Para lang makita nyo. Ito, formula approach. Alright, ang tawag dito is algebraic approach. You want tabular approach? Sige, para makita nyo lang nga. Nakalimutan ko pa talaga. Ito yung gagamitin ko normally ha. Ako dyan tabular. Nalagay ko lang yun, 20, 14, 6. Alright, anong percentage na? 100%, 70%, 30%. Fixed cost 792. Sige, so anong kikitaan na gusto natin? You want to earn a profit of what then? Nakalagay doon ulit. Sorry, bumabalik lang ako na break-even para break-even first. Pag break-even, 0 na ito. Okay, the 0 plus 790 to 790. Divided by 6. Yan. Okay na, sorry, ito pala. Divided by 6 was that na? Ito, 132. Kapag 132,000 yan, 132,000 na. 132,000 na. Kaya napansin nyo kanina, puro 180 yan. Alright, ang tawag dito is break-even sales. Break-even na. Ito naman tawag na nila actual or desired sales. Desired. Alright. Sige. So, 790 divided by 6 is 130. Okay. Ito naman, formula nito. Saan ang galing itong formula nito? Okay. Ito pala yung 60. Alright. How about here? yung kanina, ginawa natin. Ha? Oh. Paano mo divide 790 divided by 130? 792 divided by 30%. Pag amount niyan, percentage, pupunta ka doon. And that is 2,640,000. Okay? Alright, so that's what we call formula approach. Okay na, algebraic approach. Wala ito sa libro ha. Ang tawag dyan, tabular approach. Okay? Yung graphical, I'll be discussing that later on. Ha? Okay na? Alright. Sige, break even yan ha. I will now proceed to profit planning naman ha. Sige. Gagamit pa rin naman ako ng ng formula ulit. Ngayon, medyo formula muna ako ha. Pero later on, hindi ko ginagamit na yan. Pinapakita ko lang muna yung basics sa inyo ha. Alright? Sige, so C1 point, letter C na tayo, 1.1. Based on desired sales. Okay, so if I will be using break even, desired sales. Or pwede mo sabihin actual sales, right? Will be what then? May profit doon na 6,000 doon. Fixed cost. Alright, plus net income. Divided by what? Contribution margin percentage. Pag yan, desired sales in pesos. Isa naman, desired sales in units. Fixed cost na net income here. Divided by contribution margin per unit. Ito medyo kananda, medyo sa totoo lang, nagdadrama pa lang ako. Ginagamitan ko na ng long method. Pero later on, I don't use this one. Alright, fixed cost how much here? 792 here. Last 6,000 divided by what rate? 30%. Pawin naman din, 792,000 here plus 6. Contribution margin per unit is 1 plus 6. Alright, so the answer for that is what now? 133,000 units here. How about the other one here now? Okay, 798 divided by 0.30. 3,660,000. I told you, pwedeng paglaruan doon. Divided by selling price of how much then? 20. Divided by 20 here. Ganyan. Kung gusto mo na, multiply mo ng 20. Alright? Okay. There it is. So yeah, so let me proceed with C1.10 here. Okay? Pero 1.2 pala. Okay. Sige, so here, desired sales if the profit is 10% of sales. So, paano naman yan? Desired sales in pesos again, ha? So, it should be what din? Anong gamit yung formula tuloy natin dyan? It will be like this. Fixed cost. Ito formula lang to, ha? Pero sa to, hindi ko nagamit. CM percentage minus net income percentage. Formula to, ha? Kaya problema sa formula, nag-memorize ko. Kaya kung pinapakita yan, para may idea lang kayo. Alright? Okay, so, okay, that's what we have here. So, 792 here. Tapos, contribution margin percentage, what rate? 30%. Okay. Minus 10%. Alright, there it is. Sige, pag-compute mo naman yan. 792 divided by 0.20 here. You got your 3,960,000 here. Correct? Kasi binigay sa atin percentage. So pag percentage, 4 pesos. Now, if you want to talk about the desired sales in units here, divide mo na lang. Divided by 20 here. Ayan. And desired sales in units. Kailang units. Can you divide it by 20 here? That's 198,000 units. Alright? Okay. Sige. Let me move on here. C1.2. Sa totoo lang, ginagamit ko. Sa totoo lang. Pinapakita ko lang sa inyo. No? Now 1.3 here. The desired sales, if the desired profit is 1 per unit. Per unit naman to. Sige. So, ang binigay per unit, sa pag per unit yan, the desired sales in units to. Binigay per unit yan. So, then, fixed cost here, divided by contribution margin per unit here. Minus net income per unit here. So, what do we do now? 792,000 here. Contribution margin per unit is how much? 6 minus 1 peso here. Alright. So in that case, magkano malabas dyan? 792 divided by 5, 158,000 in unison. Alright, unison. Okay, so if we want to do it in pesos here, the desired sales in pesos here, multiply mo na lang ba times selling price. Ano selling price? Maging 20. Alright, there it is. Times 20 here. And then that's 3,168,000 here. 3,168,000. Alright. Okay, sige, so take a picture first before I will have to erase something in here. Muna. Take a picture on that. Alright.